Alright, let's see if we're live. The G teams.
Stem separation is a central part of the pseudo experience. Whether you need to remove walls, isolate a specimen.
Start by that, I gotta see what wrong, like,
I mean, it's not doing things.
because like farewell to pursue. Yeah, yeah. So like, I gotta go to a game this year, and then if the game goes again, then okay, I'll go to it. I gotta see this last season. So, about
Hey guys, happy Saturday. I made it back from Comic Con, so glad to be on the
oh, you
trip.
didn't go. You didn't gotta go.
Alright.
Quick trip. I had some like work meetings and stuff. I got to check out
Dude, it's so freaking hot out, dude.
Just came out that I
Would actually like quite a bit. Two years. It's two Raiders.
play it. You should.
I'm not the biggest Splatoon person, but I actually like this one quite a lot. It's more single player focused, right? That's what I heard.
But you might play with a group of like four.
Yeah.
Really cool on brand though.
It's single player focused, but like I'm playing the multiplayer.
So we got Georgia, Georgia Southern, Georgia State, and Georgia Tech.
Shit that Warfare says. You know, like, one of these things for gonna sense. You know?
Yes, it's out now. I mean, it's kind of described as Nintendo's looter shooter in the Splatoon universe. It is 50 digital, 60 physical. And it got 81. It got an 81 on Metacritic. The user score, interestingly enough, is like in the nines. Like, out of people flooded in and were like, "Now this game is better than what the review score says." And I have been playing it for longer than I thought I would. And this thing, I just got it the other day. I even picked it up physically, and I think I'm like level 25 or 26 right now. So I've been rolling through it pretty well, and I've tried a bunch of the different things. So you can call for help, or you can go help people. I've tried either one of those, and the matchmaking was pretty quick. And at that time, I think it was on Wi-Fi because I didn't have the Ethernet cable plugged in, and it was still pretty solid. So the idea here, Radic, is it's kind of like it's part of Splatoon, which is like Salmon Run, but that was kind of a smaller boat that they had, and now they've taken it and kind of fleshed it out into its own kind of full-size game again. They kind of let you know, hey, it's a $50 game technically, but I will say there is a lot to this game. You've been playing it, OJ. You maybe not Josie.
Try again.
I haven't played it too much yet.
Sean has been playing it. Is playing. Okay. What are your thoughts on this game, guys? I'll talk about it a bit more, but I want to give someone else a chance to talk as well.
Come on, there's gotta be someone online. There we go.
Yeah, no problem.
Yo, what's up, man?
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, dude?
Nothing, just getting ready to watch the AEW pay-per-view soon, here in about an hour.
I didn't even know there was an AEW show tonight.
Yep.
What is it?
It's a pay-per-view before All In or whatever.
What, All Out?
Yeah.
Damn, I picked Georgia, and somehow I'm playing a team that's even better than them. Like, Georgia's the 4th ranked team, and someone picked Oregon, who's ranked number 2. So this is definitely the highest matchup I've faced all year. You know one difference I noticed between this year and a couple years ago? A couple years ago, everybody was picking nothing but the top teams. Like, everybody was picking Alabama, Ohio State, teams like that, right?
Right.
This year, I feel like there's a lot more variety on who people pick. Like even the smaller schools, you don't see a whole lot of repeats. Yeah, Oregon's ranked number 2. I think Texas is ranked number 1. Texas with the Arch Manning. He'll be in the NFL next year. So I watched JD's video, and it was hilarious.
Oh, the clip.
Yes,
the short,
the clip.
Yeah.
28 minutes. I'm telling you, he more and more will start sounding like BC. He even called him Papa H when talking about Triple H.
Yeah, he'll go
So
off and on. He goes off and on about it. Sometimes he'll say negative, and then sometimes he'll defend him.
Yeah, it seems to me he sounded more and more like BC. I think BC's biggest problem lately has been he's just off camera all the time.
Well, and he never talks about AEW. He never talks shit, even though AEW sucks also.
Well, to be honest, if I don't talk about AEW either, when I go do my wrestling segments, I never discuss AEW. WWE's bigger fish
Yeah,
to talk about.
But he defends AEW though. Whenever he does talk about him.
Well, I just got to pick 6. He's entitled to his opinion. He likes AEW. He must enjoy the show. So.
Well, honestly, I don't really enjoy any of it.
It all sucks.
Yeah, pretty much. But
has wrestling ever been this bad as a whole?
I still watch it though because of habit and hope.
You still are in that hope and change mindset that I gave up a long time ago?
But, it's something to do. It's something,
Well, it's funny because I was planning on continuing to do WWE live events because I had the ESPN app, but now it looks like my days with the ESPN app are numbered. It's not easy to get a gift card with it. And, hey, it does save me $30 a month if I don't get it. Plus, there's not a whole lot on there I need at this time of year especially. Like, it would matter more for the playoffs and the NBA and stuff than it does in football season, because in football season, main network television plays the games mostly.
Fucking teammates, dude.
Well, that, and there's another way for me to get there's another way for me to watch ESPN with Sling. And if I do that, that does not include the WWE pay-per-view part.
You need to do just what I do with the fucking with the Amazon Fire Stick, or not Amazon Fire Stick, but like, well, fuck, you have a PlayStation, never mind. I don't even know if you can use the browser on PlayStation 5.
But yeah, I could probably get a Sling gift card maybe. I'll see what's out there when I start getting gift cards, but I'm not attaching my debit card to anything. My debit card will get unloaded of money once every 2 weeks, and it's the only thing that'll happen.
I noticed something on this game. The hit markers and stuff are worse on Team Deathmatch than Kill Confirmed.
Really?
Yep. It takes more. That's what I've noticed. And I don't like it.
That's weird. It shouldn't be that way.
I fucking shot him in the head and he don't die.
I streamed cycling earlier today, like the Tour de France final stage, and I got like 338 views total.
Jesus.
Sacked him. I just gave up a touchdown.
I'm using the MTAR.
I think that's what I've been using.
I just got bloodthirsty.
7-all. 103 left in the first. But yeah, I'm excited to watch SummerSlam, not because there's anything actually good going on, but just because there's something going on. This is the time of year where sports and events get really fucking boring.
Yeah.
Because football season, you're waiting for football season to start. You know what I'm saying? You got through the British Open, Wimbledon, and this year the World Cup, and you're waiting for something to happen. So that's the only reason I'm excited for SummerSlam at all. I could still make some content out of it. We could have our previews and predictions. You know, we'll do previews and predictions. We'll do reviews. But I won't be live streaming the event.
I need to put an extended clip on this.
But we'll be able to hang out and watch it. If you want.
Right.
We'll be able to hang out and watch it. Someone gave me another $30 through Cash App.
Jesus. What 14? Finished third. Oh, my sentry kill got the last kill.
So, I mean, that ought to hold me over now until finally can access my money. And I can start paying some bills.
How much have you made on Cash App?
$80 total.
Oh.
I had just gone through the first 50, and then another 30 came in from someone.
What do you think's more important, quick draw or four grip?
Quick draw. Personally.
Yeah, but how much? I wonder how many bullets is the extended clip.
I've always been more of I like fast reload more than extended clip. Because I find myself reloading in general anyway when I have an opportunity.
Well, usually after every kill I reload for some reason.
That's what I do too. So if you're in that habit, extended clip isn't going to really help you all that much.
Oh, Jesus. Fucking Road Dogg is in AEW now. Jesus Christ.
How do you know? They have a pre-show on?
Yeah.
Is he going to be in a wrestling role?
No.
I just got a touchdown on the option play.
Oh my God, now it's fucking 4-on-2. I'm backing out. Fuck this.
Oh, so, you know what the worst thing is about the new college football game, and I think it's going to be the same thing in Madden also? I hate the new quarterback sneak.
That is in Madden.
Yeah, I fucking hate it.
All you have to do is get it to the green.
Dude, I've tried about 6 of them, and I've failed every time. And every time I face somebody else who's tried to quarterback sneak, they have failed every time. So I no longer even attempt quarterback sneak. Half the time I would do fullback dive out of goal line anyway. Now that's what I do regardless. I don't do quarterback sneak anymore. It actually literally killed quarterback sneak. It killed it. Which I think was the goal, to be honest. But it does not work. It sucks.
Well, it's supposed to be the tush push. That's what they called it during the thing.
Just a standard quarterback sneak was fine. And even then, I didn't always like doing it because sometimes I fumbled at the one before, remember?
Yeah.
But honestly, now that just confirms to me nothing but fullback dive ever. Don't ever quarterback sneak.
Come on, man. Oh my god. Where the fuck is the teammates? Oh yeah. We'll wait until I die to fucking show up. Here comes the fucking Calgary.
He just got a touchdown. This is an offensive game.
Come on, man. I swear, so, like, most of the times my fucking bullet, like, my bullets do not even fucking register. I don't even know.
It's 14-14, 2:04 left in the second.
Fucking everybody's in the fucking yellow. Oh, never mind. That's not Road Dogg. I thought his Road Dogg looked like him.
Oh, it wasn't? It's a 2-minute warning.
I noticed, even with the extended clip, it makes the gun, like, the accuracy not as good.
Wow.
I'm not going extended clip. I'd rather go fucking scavenger.
Yeah.
Or fucking FMJ does more damage. That wouldn't take as many bullets.
First down.
I thought about downloading college football and playing the...
Oh, the trial.
Yeah.
I just ran it with the quarterback and fumbled the ball. The problem was the camera stayed zoomed out instead of zooming in when you ran it. And I went to go slide, and I swear when I hit the slide button, he just let go of the ball. It was fucking stupid.
Come on, dude! These fucking flash grenades! It's fucking gay, dude.
Oh, I just picked it off. So all is fair.
Jesus Christ.
Flash grenades.
fucking camping ass whores, dude. Even in fucking team deathmatch.
Well, that is where you would camp. You get scored for kills no matter how far away you are. You don't have to worry about getting tags.
Come on. Yep, from behind.
I don't want a banana. No banana.
Dude, what did you think about that video of Hannah?
I can't believe she filmed that and posted that. Horrible decision on my part. I just threw it up for fucking grabs. And it was intercepted. I was already in field goal range. He has the ball at the 1, though. I could bring heat or give up a 99-yard touchdown. I got him. I got him with the safety. The gamble paid off.
Come the fuck on! Dude, I swear to God, dude, I swear this fucking game, this game is not as good as what I remember.
It's not as good as you remember. So I'm up 16-14, and I get the ball to start the second half.
Of course. There's a guy in the goddamn fucking pool thinking he's a fucking seal.
He's a fucking seal.
Bitch.
I just threw a pick. Damn it.
And there's 5 fucking guys behind me, and they can't get 2 motherfuckers? The fucking let's mow down the fucking teammates?
Oh, God.
Oh, man. These... Like the fucking hit markers, man. Like, I don't understand, like... Why does it take so many goddamn hit markers?
Crazy.
I mean, we won, but Jesus fucking Christ. 4 assists.
Wow, they actually called holding against the offensive line. How often do you see that call?
Well, on Madden all the time.
You do? I never see that on Madden.
I did.
I mean, I played like fucking 52 fucking videos of Madden. I don't think I saw holding even once. He got the TD. He's up 21-16 with 2:14 to go in the third.
So rumors is tonight Sheamus could show up, New Day.
Someone from WWE, basically.
I mean, whoever it is, I mean, Sheamus or New Day is not going to change the fucking landscape. And then I get knifed behind. What the fuck? Yeah, I just feel like the attachments, the scopes and stuff are not as good on this game. They suck.
Damn. So you really have a bad opinion of this game compared to what you used to have.
Yes.
I just got a touchdown of tight end ran wide open.
And then I fucking...
And the 2-point play. I'm up 24-21. A minute 30 to go in the third. This is a good game. Too bad no one's watching. I already blew my load on the Tour de France stream, apparently.
Dude. Like I'm trying to really enjoy this game. I mean, I really am.
Is it becoming harder and harder?
Well, you've seen, I mean, I'm level 47. I mean,
Yeah.
I've played it, you know.
Good amount of time to already get to level 47. You played it more than me and Michael put together, and we were the ones that were all talking about this and excited about that. Well, I don't know. Maybe I have played it a little more. I mean, it depends, because I played 5.5 hours of the campaign. I played some zombie mode, so I didn't spend all my time in multiplayer. So who knows? He might have more hours than me still total, but who knows? If you add in the campaign and the zombies. But you spent more time in multiplayer. than I have, or me and Michael have put together. You could tell by the level. We're in the teens, you're in the 40s, high 40s. Seems like he's more interested in MW3 than BO2 now when it comes to multiplayer. Actually, me and him talked about we're going to do MW3 probably tomorrow because we haven't done zombies together on there. And we haven't done multiplayer together.
How? Dude, I've shot him 5 extra times before me. And then he fucking gets me? Like, that makes no sense.
No, it doesn't.
Like, it's annoying. That's the kind of shit that fucking pisses me off. Yeah, I get shot from behind. Come on. He was just waiting. What a fucking... That's stupid. Just sitting there waiting. I don't care if I get only one kill. I don't care if I get one kill. I'll just sit there and fucking camp through the whole fucking game, even if I get one goddamn kill.
Can MW3 campaign be played multiplayer? I'm asking Google. Yeah, you got fucked.
Dude, whatever. This game sucks dick. This is the worst Call of Duty ever fucking made.
Then why did we think it was so good back in the day?
Because we was little fucking kids.
We were not little kids, we were adults. 2012, I was 4 years out of high school.
Well, still.
We played other Call of Duties before that.
Our mind.
So are they all trash? Is it MW2, BO1, MW3? All
for the last 8 years have been trash.
The last 8 years?
Yes.
Well, that was 13, 14 years ago, though. He's going for 2, even though he's up 3 for some reason. He didn't get it, so I'm down 3 with 3:38 left.
I think it's just toxic ass people playing this game because they know that they can get away with shit that they can't do.
You think it's more to do with the people in it than the game itself?
Does that make sense?
Kinda. I mean, it is the experience, right? What, are you just saying they're too good?
No, just like because of sniping and shit. Like quick sniping and all that shit. You don't even have to aim.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're just too good. Like they have all the exploits down or whatever.
Well, because they're used to it. They know how to get around shit because they did it. You know, in quick scope. BO2 and BO1 was bad about quick scoping.
Yeah. But people complain with MW2 about noob tubing. See, I always thought MW2 was the better multiplayer game. I always said that. It's 4th and 9. I gotta go for it. I mean, BO2 is my second favorite multiplayer. It's probably my favorite zombies. Either my favorite or second favorite zombies. It's it's top 3 for campaign. Oh my god. He fucking dropped it, dude. My guy was wide open on 4th and 9 and dropped it. It was right to him, no contact or anything.
There's only 2 of us. I'm 16. I'm 16 and 16. He's 5 and 16. Move, guy!
Should take it to the 2-minute warning. He might snap it earlier, though. He did snap it. He could have waited for the 2-minute warning. I sacked him on 3rd down. He tried to get around the corner and he couldn't. Now it's 4th and 16. He's going to try to line up for a field goal to go up 6. It's a long one, 47 yards. That's kind of long in college. Some dude made a 61-yarder on me the other day that sent the game into overtime. Then he beat me in overtime. 61-yard in college might as well feel like 71 in NFL. He missed the kick. All right, I got a minute 55, all 3 timeouts, field goal to tie, touchdown to take the lead. And I'm starting at the 31-yard line.
Dude, that's terrible. I'm 20 and 17. He's 6 and 19. There's only 2 of us. So we lost 37 to 49. We only lost by 12 kills.
Hey, a lot of it, it's his fault.
Yes. If he would have went positive, if he would have went 15 and 8, we would have won.
My guy kept trucking along. Now it's 2nd and inches.
My KD's only a 1.11.
That's a first down all the way to the 5. He's got to start thinking about his timeouts. But milk this clock and run it down.
Did you go to the bar yesterday?
Yeah, and didn't I tell you that somebody paid everybody's tab?
No.
I thought I sent you a voicemail.
No.
Oh.
The only voicemail you sent me was about the comeback on college.
This right here, hold on. Hey, I went from down 17-0. Oh shit, that's not it. Okay, yeah, you're right. I didn't send you the other voicemail.
But anyways, what?
But yeah, somebody paid everybody's tab. It was right as I was tabbing out too. Like if I was a minute sooner, I would have paid my tab first because it was all the outstanding tabs. And if I had waited longer, I would have racked up the tab after I was paid. So right as I was paying was after this guy paid everybody's tab up, and so my tab was fucking paid up, and I was drinking.
How much was your tab?
I don't even know because she never told me. She goes, "Oh, your tab is covered because this guy covered everybody's tab." I'm like, okay, cool. Does that include future drinks? She's like, no. So I'm up 31-27 with 23 seconds left. But yeah, I don't even know because I had food. I had like the nachos deluxe or whatever. I had margaritas. I had strawberry margaritas. I had tequila sunrises and Hennessy and Bloody Marys and shit like that.
So what, you used mainly the $80 for that?
I don't know how much it would have been, but
Oh, you said Hennessy and stuff like that. That shit's expensive.
yeah, I did do that kind of stuff. Well, no, the Hennessy shot was only $3. There was a shot called Loopy that tastes like cereal that's $2.
So probably the bill was probably about 40 some dollars, probably 50.
Yeah, probably 50, 60 bucks total. I wanted to keep it under 68 because I had the other 100 in cash that was for the lawnmower guy in case he comes by. And of course, I had $8 on the freaking debit card because the money hasn't come through and the Cash App was broke because the 50 had already been spent.
So they're not going to give you your money back?
Well, it's an investigation that could take up to 90 days. Oh my God, I just gave up the game losing touchdown. 3 seconds left.
So are you having more fun playing that than Madden, or about the same?
It's about the same. It's interesting that every time you play, it's a different team, right? And there's fun aspects to that. But also, Madden has the bigger name players.
Right.
I do think the gameplay's funner this year because the clock is fixed.
So I checked the mail today, and finally, I got Assassin's Creed after freaking what? Almost a month of it being out? 3
Cool.
weeks?
He just kicked it out of bounds. So
are
I'm
you
actually going to have an attempt here.
Are you skipping Assassin's Creed?
No, I'm still going to get it.
Oh, okay.
Well, 77-yard field goal's not going to work, so we're going to go Hail Mary. Incomplete, I lose. 34-31. In a thriller. Yeah, I mean, Madden and college, they're both really fun. One thing that I think this game is better than the first time I played college, they fixed the clock. So, like, there's no more accelerated clock. There's no more freaking 3 minutes a quarter. It's 4 minutes a quarter. It feels better. So it's 4 minutes a quarter, no acceleration. I love it. I think that's way more realistic. The scores seem way more realistic. They're not so low. But at the same...
And I feel like the animations, from what I've seen, is a lot better.
Yeah, I don't know. Have you heard any word about what Madden's going to be as far as clock goes? Is it still 4 minutes?
I haven't watched nothing.
They've got rid of...
Nothing.
Do they still have accelerated clock? You know what I mean by the accelerated clock,
I
don't
don't
I?
know. I haven't watched nothing.
Was Madden last year, did it have accelerated clock?
I don't remember. You mean after you rush to the line, you mean?
Yeah, or do anything, really.
Yeah, it's if you rush to the line, it took like 10 seconds or whatever it was.
Yeah, this game doesn't do that. Yeah, this game doesn't do that. So it's my favorite clock because it just ticks like a clock would. You know what I mean? It doesn't do anything weird.
Blueberry lemonade.
So if this keeps up, I'm not going to even make the playoff this time. My first time, I did the quarterfinals and lost. My second time, I got to the semifinals and lost. It was my second time 2 years ago where I won the championship, so I probably won't ever win the championship now because your rank goes up pretty much every time. I'm 3-5 this season, so my rank is 37. I got to be top 12 to get to the playoff, and this is game 9 of 12. Seasons are 12 games now instead of 10 games, which is what college football actually is. All right, so we're going to Georgia Southern now, which is a Tier 4 team, followed by Georgia State, which is Tier 5, and then Tier 4 is Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech should be ranked higher than Tier 4. I think that's a bullshit rank. Georgia Tech is not on equal footing as Georgia Southern. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Going up against Tulsa. Tulsa may be a Tier 4 worthy. Georgia Tech should be more like Tier 2, maybe Tier 3. Yeah, we're
JD said this AEW pay-per-view could be the worst AEW ever done by card-wise.
Really, that bad of a card, huh?
That's what he said. I don't know if he's just pissed off and he just wanted to rant or what.
Well, I'll say this. I mean, in WWE's defense, at least I pay attention a little bit to what they do. I mean, that one pay-per-view of AEW we watched out of the blue, that was like 6 hours. I had a ton of fun with that. I said that was their best pay-per-view they ever had, in my opinion.
Hi.
Yes, how are you? Hold on. Yeah,
How are you?
I'm good, just playing the game and talking to my friend.
Oh, okay. Enjoy your game. I interrupted.
Fuck. I just got tricked. Throwing a pick. It was a user lurk.
I went back to kill confirm instead of team deathmatch.
Have you considered an objective game mode like domination or hardpoint?
I thought about playing like ground war. Thought about like ground war or capture the
You'll
flag.
also need enough people in the lobby that'll actually play, too.
Huh?
You also need enough people in the lobby that actually play that.
Dude, come on, man! Like this. You want to play this game, Caleb? You want to play this game? You love this game. This game is great. This game's phenomenal.
See, on Friday night, I was unbeatable at pool. I won every game I played. But on Saturday night, when I played pool, I would fuck up on the 8-ball every time. Whether I chase it in, or I hit it in the wrong pocket, or whatever. I kept losing that way.
I can't win these fucking gunfights! Like, I had 4 games last night. I had over 30 kills.
Damn.
I can't win these gunfights. Maybe I need to put on fucking stock. I don't know. I have quick draw on. I have... Then I can't fucking win a gun. Man. I don't know.
Yeah, see, I'm buying pretty much both Assassin's Creed and Halo.
Oh, Halo comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, and but yeah, I plan on getting a PSN card, and I'll probably start with getting Halo. I'm only going to co-op it with Eli and possibly you if you want to. And then
I don't want to co-op it. I'll play it probably by myself.
Okay, that's fine. Or what about if you do 2 save files and one's the co-op file?
Oh, no. I don't want to play it twice.
Okay, you just want to play it solo?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so I'm kind of on his timetable on when to play that too. And, but I'll have Assassin's Creed also going on. So that's also continuing college football as well. But I want to make sure, I want to get college football, Halo, and Assassin's Creed all out of the way before September 8th. Because that's when Halloween comes out. And that's
Dude,
after that.
I'm about to break this fucking game, man. This fucking controller.
After that's Wolverine and then Fire Emblem in September, and then October's got freaking Rayman and Castlevania. So yeah, there's plenty of shit going on.
Fucking Jungle Boys out here.
Scared of a touchdown. But yeah, I will be, I want to get that. Those will be my summer games I want to get out of the way before Halloween.
Dude, where the fuck is our teammates? Like, I'm fucking sitting here and they're just... Oh my... Dude. Does these people fucking really suck this fucking bad?
I think so. Hey, are you going to get Halloween when it comes out?
No. I don't like those kind of games.
Oh, with the multiplayer, like how it was with Friday the 13th and
Yeah,
how it was?
No, I don't like those kind of games.
You're tired of those? Well, you know why I really like this one? Number one, it's Halloween, which is my favorite of those franchises. And then number two, they actually have a single-player story, too. Which is what I've wanted in the other games as well. And then, the only other one that might be just as good or better if they did a single-player plus hunting people down would be Nightmare on Elm Street's got to be the next one, wouldn't you say? Because they've done Friday the 13th, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and now Halloween. The next one's got to be Nightmare on Elm Street.
Well, they did Evil Dead also.
And they did Evil Dead already, so...
Which that didn't last very long. That's the bad thing about those games. Friday the 13th was really the only one that lasted.
It'll be Roughing the Passer. Yeah, so they don't last long. Hey, I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Dude, how does my bullets dance around the fucking motherfucker? And then a teammate fucking, I'm hunting down 2 people, I have a double kill. Here comes a fucking teammate spraying to give away my position.
Jeez. Spray it away.
Dude.
What's worse, the people you face or the teammates? Damn it, 4th and 3, I'm going for it.
I'm 13 and 19, what the fuck? It's fucking 79 to 48.
Damn. What, losing?
Yeah. Where the fuck did he come from? Oh my god! Okay, now we're cooking a little bit now. I'm on an 8 kill streak. 9.
Two-minute warning. Tulsa's up 7-0.
Wow. Dude, get the fucking tag! You walked right by the motherfucker!
First down.
I'm fucking watching AEW. Just have it in the background. What's the millimeter scanner? Detects lingering heat signatures from... Oh, it's a... What you want to call it? It's a scope.
There you go. Now, I don't know why he's not using any of his timeouts. I'm milking this clock down. I'm in the end zone. I'm going to go for 2 to try to take the lead. I got it. I'm up 8-7.
Oh, I didn't tell you. I watched the Milan movie, the live action with The Rock.
Moana, yeah.
Yeah. It was horrible.
It was bad. Well, I heard it's just shot for shot what Moana was.
It is. But I never watched the cartoon. Or the movie.
Now, even the Lion King live action was not shot for shot.
I didn't watch that.
And really, the live action prequel that was an original story was, I thought, interesting. We actually have sympathy for Scar and understood where he come from or why he did what he did. Give a lot of background. Halftime. I'll be honest, I'm not going to miss the streaming services too much. It's fucked up because sometimes you'll get a show that comes out, you're like, damn, I want to see that. But most of the time, I'm watching YouTube. Let's be honest.
Yeah, me too.
Like, if I lost access to my YouTube, or let's say YouTube in general went away, does YouTube completely disappeared? My entire life would have to be different. Because I literally have, like, over 100 subscriptions, people I'm subscribed to. Just from a watching point of view and a content creation point of view, I spend more time on YouTube than anything else I do. Because I'm broadcasting what I would do when I'm not on YouTube anyway. Like, for example, playing this game, I'm broadcasting on YouTube, but this is what I'd be doing anyway. Or I'm watching a sporting event, I'm broadcasting my reaction, but that's what I would be doing anyway. And then when I'm not doing that, I'm probably watching YouTube.
Oh shit, I didn't even know I had that many views on... When dating a Filipina, the video of me calling and she's like, "Where have you been? You're 14 hours." Blah, blah. I didn't know that has over 1,000 views.
Oh yeah, that's good. It was a good video.
Because last time I looked, 3 weeks ago, there was only like 4.
Sometimes
like ranking
it takes a while.
Ranking the Scary Movie franchise, it only has 144 views, and that was the same time period as the one I did.
Well, shorts always get you the clicks. Like, I put out like a Kyle Shanahan video earlier on Shorts, and it got like hundreds of views. Shorts will always get views like that. It doesn't actually count towards your watch time, though.
Our
But you
Call of
can get
Duty
subs
video
off.
only got 1 view yesterday. Or what, the other day.
A regular video?
Yeah, only 1 view.
Yeah, I've been complaining about that lately, too. My regular videos have been dog shit on views. But you do, like, sometimes you do, like, fucking 20 of them, and then one pops off. You have to just be persistent. Because, like, it's been a month since I've had if it's not a live or a short, it's been a month since I've had a regular video go over 100 views, and that was a Jackass review. That was a month ago. That had like 200-something views. So it's very much a, but then sometimes you'll have like a POF video that I did that got 2.2K, and it gave me like 50 subs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like playing the lottery a little bit when it comes to that. You just got to do it all. The shorts, the lives, the regulars.
Let's see what my highest video on TikTok is. My highest video is 14.6K views.
TikTok's more popular than YouTube Shorts.
Right. But still, I mean, that's still... That's only like 2 weeks.
Shorts is basically, I don't even really consider Shorts part of YouTube. Well, it's like a section of YouTube. God damn, I'm at 4th and 36. I'm punting. I got sacked 3 times on that drive. All 3 times. Well, yeah, all 3 times. No, first down, it was a sack. It was 2nd and 22. Then I threw an illegal forward pass, backed me up to 3rd and 27. And then I got sacked again, 4th and 36.
I'm taking off fucking suppressor.
Yeah, take that one off. Take that off.
I'm gonna put on FMJ because that's more. Does that causes more damage, right? Without
a little bit more damage, and also through walls and much better as well.
I'll put that on.
Suppressor will actually decrease your damage, and that might be part of the reason why you've had an issue. I've never liked using suppressor.
There's a playlist now where it's just Nuketown and Hijack.
Oh, just Nuketown and Hijack? That's pretty cool. Doodles, what are you doing, duty?
When's the first?
First is
Friday?
Saturday.
Okay, so that means I get paid Friday. Okay. Thank the Lord. But I'm gonna owe a shit ton of money though from borrowing money. I'm afraid to even look how much it is. It's gonna probably be like $160.
Yeah, I think Friday night I'm going to go see the new Spider-Man movie. Any interest in that?
I don't know. I haven't watched any of them
Me
besides the
neither. I
first.
did I did a recap video, and also with Brand New Day, you can just jump in without watching the previous movies because everybody's memory's wiped of Peter Parker. That's the whole premise of the movie. That's why they're able to reset the trilogy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a smart way of resetting the trilogy. It's supposed to be a darker and grittier than the original Tom Holland trilogy was.
Who's the villain in this?
I think Venom's going to be in it. I can't say for sure, but...
Nope, still hit markers.
This is still an 8-7 game in the fourth quarter.
Wow. I might go watch it.
Yeah, just keep me updated on if you're interested. First down.
Do you think it will be a? I don't want to, honestly. I really don't want to sit there through a long ass movie.
I can find the runtime.
Like, especially being just like a Spider-Man movie, I don't want to sit there and.
Spider-Man Brand New Day runtime. It's 2 hours and 25 minutes. Come here, dudes.
Then I get shot from behind. Really? Like, I hate getting in a groove, and then all of a sudden, like, they spawn behind you.
Right.
Like, come on, man. How do you fucking see me?
Come here, dudes.
Oh shit, I'm leading the team.
I do. Oops.
Come on!
Damn it, it's 4th and 6, but I'll take the field goal. It's up and it's good. I'm up 11-7. But You know what? I had a 4-point lead last game late and lost. So
Then I fucking die off the map.
oh man, I just sacked him. It's gonna be 3rd and 26. 50 seconds left and the clock running for him. Incomplete. It's going to be 4th and 26. His last chance because he only has 2 timeouts.
Come on, now I'm on a fucking death streak. After, man, this is so fucking gay. This is gayer than fucking Elton John. Holy shit! What?
We quit.
How many fucking hit markers? Dude, a whole clip! 30 fucking bullets!
On Halo, they would say that's just the warm-up. All right, we're going to Georgia State now.
Triple kill. Then I get shot from behind. So gay.
Maybe Call of Duty was always gay, and we just didn't find something better to occupy our time. Are you going to play through the campaign?
Of what?
BO2?
No, I don't play campaign. I haven't played campaign since fucking, I think, the first Modern Warfare. Dude, I loved the first Modern Warfare. That was the very first, like, online one I played.
That's everybody's. Like I know that there was 3 Call of Duties that are semi-popular before that, like the first 3. But everybody says, and all of our friends in our friend group, hey, we started with MW1, COD 4, the OG.
I went 27 and 17. There was a guy on our team that went fucking 3 and 22.
That sounds like
33.
That sounds like my match. I sure that wasn't me.
3 and 22 and 8 and 33.
Sounds like one of my matches.
Like, what the fuck? Today don't feel like a Sunday.
Well, you know what? Part of it is, I don't know. For me, part of it is the weekend doesn't feel like the weekend right now, except when I'm at the bar and I'm like, oh yeah, it's the weekend. But it doesn't feel like the weekend because of it's this time of year. There's just the lack of sports. It'll really start feeling like the weekend when we get football back. Don't worry. Copyright. Ugh. Fucking all punt. You know what I noticed? On the achievement list here that they show on the side, they go games played and 50 games played is an achievement or whatever. But that only counts if you finish the game. If somebody else quits, it doesn't count towards it. That's fucking dumb. That's why it's sitting at 44%, which is less than 25 games played. But I've played like 40 games because I have like a record of like, I don't know, like 20 and 18 or something like that. I don't know. That's stupid. How could them quitting be counted? I haven't quit a single game myself, so even if I've lost by a good amount, I haven't had too many blowouts. The couple years ago when I played college football, I had a couple really horrible blowouts, like the 82-9 game. Remember that? But luckily, that's not been the case this year. 4th and 10, he's going for it from his own 20. And he got it.
Hello, campaign hold. That's how we're doing this right now. It will fully release next week. So I think you have to pay an extra $20 or $30 then right now. So it's a bit longer. It's on Steam. 18,000 I think for playing it for free. So there's some copies. And it's been pretty people on PlayStation specifically. It's just them playing it, so I think the novelty factor is there for PS5 owners to play this. But I played through it. Sean, was there playing as well because we tested out co-op, so Sean played through most of the levels, and so did Nate and MVG. But we did try to fill up the room with 4 people, and we were able to accomplish it well enough. It still had some weird, decent issues at times, but when it came down to it, we had to finish the game up. The MVG and Nate at that point, it held together, and we were able to complete the game. So we went through it long. We just decided to do Legendary right away because it unlocks trophies or achievements for easy, normal, and hard, and everything. And I've been through the game multiple times already, so it was an interesting look for the game because I see a game that is going to be looked at as old, like skeletal structure, but then obviously new visuals, code paint on top, and I think that's one of the reasons that Sean was kind of mentioning. It's like it felt with the way it was being played. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I can see that. It's not a lot of first-person shooters now, and I've probably experienced this. Have a lot of set pieces or a lot of things that weave in and out of cinematic elements, and the presentation is less shooting gallery at all times. Halo Campaign Evolved is mostly shooting gallery almost all the time, other than driving the Warthog or maybe a Ghost or something like that. So it is definitely a very, very close to being one tried and true remake, but I like it because of that. So I was perfectly fine with it, going all the way through, no issues on the PS5 Pro. Looks great. I think I'll give them. Looks great. The Unreal Engine, it still feels like Halo, but it looks obviously modern and very clean. So I took my time with it. Sean, not as much, but
I mean, it was fine, but, it's just, it does, like I said in the video that we made, Josie's age, and she's like, I don't get it, sometimes, and it's like, it's that same sort of thing. If you can have nostalgia for the original Halo game, you're like, wow, it's the original Halo, but prettier, and, they changed up a few things, and so, it's lost on the newer player to the campaign, so it just feels solid. Nothing, out of the ordinary, nothing spectacular, but it was fine. Like, I didn't hate it.
we did cross-platform play as well. So like Sean and Nate, they're on the Xbox and I was on the PS5. And when you turn it on, it's a cross-platform menu that comes up, and it's all integrated in. So both of your friends lists from both systems are there, and it worked pretty well. So I even tried using the PS5 controller microphone. Not great, so that's switch over to headset. But it all functioned. Like we could hear each other, the little deal. And as you unlock trophies, it also unlocks achievements on your Xbox profile. Just heads up for people. So you basically double them on achievements and trophies with that. So I had two things I need to bring up with this game. The first one is that what was happening here, but there were spoilers in the comments, okay? And I feel like if I had said this, there'd been problems. Okay? Because it's like Final Fantasy VII all over again, or anything else, where I tell people about something that happens, not even at the end of this one, okay? We're like, 8 hours into this thing, 10 hours in. No, I definitely saw people at outlets saying directly in the lines, hey, get ready, because there's a sequel coming to this. It's when Halo 2 is getting remade. It's like, oh, interesting, because that's part of the secret ending. Oh, interesting. And thought that would get people in trouble. Nope. So there you go. Apparently, just say that there's secret ending and Halo 2 is getting remade.
John, did you just spoil the game for everybody?
I did not do it.
It's a spoiler.
I said no. I said they told me. That's not a spoiler.
It is a spoiler.
So I said it's something I said on see it's on a podcast. You know what's saying. You see? That's fine. It's a player shit. That's true. I told you. That's your playthrough. Shut up. I see a blue with you. People about the crush. It's getting shot. Hey, like they got your mods, or they got your things for anyone. Okay, so okay. Oh, the arcade. Okay.
The arcade is confusing. That's where you get stuck.
The other thing, I mentioned a review for Splatoon. There's some crazy reviews for Halo. I don't know what was going on. These people fuck me. They want me to really want me. Yeah, I'm shocked. I was reading it because I saw that, like, I saw that you posted what you posted on Twitter. But I shut up saying, you know,
Do you know why? Because someone who will remain anonymous said it in a group chat with me, knowing that I would have to say something. Never know who it was. Never know. It's like,
bringing awareness. You just hurt yourself, John. Nobody loves you. No, I was reading it. So I mean, they were just bringing awareness in the situation, whoever that was. And I was reading it, and right before I read one word that I probably can't read, I was like, oh. I just wanted to sound like, now listen, I get it, but you can't put that in there. Like, you can't put that in there, but go ahead, so
Wait, Tron, where can I read this review before you just go into it?
it's the respect review on there.
Respect review, okay.
you can look at my Twitter, so I really posted a lot of it's from like a couple of days ago, and I posted it, and I just said, what the fuck is wrong with reviewers? Because it's like, no one gives a fuck. This is a shitty revelation that people need to realize. Nobody gives a fuck about what you think about anything. I to care what you think about politics, like this, that, and the other. I do not give a fuck. I am going to your website to read a review on a video game, and if you are unable to keep your emotions about things, as you probably sit there with your fucking Starbucks latte typing away on your phone, you don't need to deal with this. You obviously have larger, deep-rooted feelings, a different sphere, job. Maybe you can seek a therapist. There is a time and a place to talk about things. Not every little thought that pops in your head, you don't have to share it with the fucking world because nobody fucking cares. Nobody cares. Everyone has their own shit going on. Everyone has their own thing. But there's a large group of people out there. Well, maybe I should say large group. A vocal minority of people that feel like everyone hinges on what they think about some thing or some issue. And it's just like, shut the fuck up and talk about the video game. This is why we are here, to hear what you have to say about the video game. And if you're unable to, have a normal review without getting into issues that have nothing to do with the game, you don't need to be reviewing games. It's just as simple as that. You need to be doing something else. It's ridiculous. It's stupid as fucking shit. All right.
They were somebody reviews were citing like layoffs at Xbox as like a reason the store was slower. Not working. Yeah, things outside of the game, which is very weird when they start bringing this stuff up. And I saw some reviews where it's like it doesn't have PvP, so single. I mean that's how it was presented though. That's why it's $50. It's the campaign remade with 4-player co-op. We only had 2-player back in the day, so
I understand that more than what Sean is saying. Like, I can understand at least that, maybe a little upset about that, but yeah, what Sean was saying, they're ridiculous. But it's also like, it didn't have a team play. And I mean, I guess, mentioning it, but to I don't know.
if you're going into it and they're like, hey, it's the campaign. Hey, this is the Splatoon Raiders. This is there's a PvP. It's like, well, then that PvP is on the score. It's like, oh, okay. Which maybe they may have been.
It's like, well, yeah, there was that action.
There
were some reviews. They said, where's my PvP? I think with this people, it's remake of the first game. So I think people do remember that PvP as the first Splatoon Raiders. I mean, it's not remake of anything, it's a brand new game. But I mean, like, I understand, like, they can present that as a, hey, look, it's just a campaign. So,
I don't know about you, but I like things the easy way. That's why the Experian app is great. It shows my credit cards based on me and my credit. Right here in the app.
Gosh, barely a touchdown, dude.
Cashback card. Easy. Get the app. Big financial friend. Experian. You introduce Buddy to TTFC numbers. He goes on the site and lines up to.
For the GLE playthrough, it's still Halo 1, so it's I like it, but there's also this was
Last week I went into the podcast. Okay, so Bethesda put out their update. We had all kinds of information about Fallout. They definitely wanted to, because there was obviously a lot of tension with the Microsoft Xbox layoffs that were happening. And they just kind of wanted to put out there that they were working on a lot of stuff. Elder Scrolls 6 it seems like the next thing that's happening. Well, maybe. So they have Elder Scrolls 6. That's like where everyone's really focused in on there. And they also have remasters, Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. Then they have Obsidian come in who's going to make another Fallout game. And then they're also working on Fallout 5 that's going to be coming out sometime down the road after Elder Scrolls 6.
Now, I'm going to push back a little bit on that. I thought it sounded like they were saying Obsidian's going to be helping with Fallout 5.
So Obsidian they're making a brand new Fallout project, and people are now speculating that it is. Like, I saw Fallout New Orleans being one thing that came up, but it's not going to be, apparently not going to be Fallout 5. That's like their own Fallout game that they're working on. Cash right here. So that's why people are joking that Fallout 5 is like 2035 versus it's just forever away.
Yes, if I imagine everyone was like, what the fuck have you been doing?
Yes.
Getting shit together.
There's been a whole thing between Bethesda and like Obsidian. Fallout. New Vegas, that's still many people's favorite Fallout game, and like there's a lot of speculation on how happy Bethesda is with that idea. That's anything well, bro. Hey, yeah, we had Fallout. It's Fallout. He is the Fallout guy. Yeah, that makes sense. That's good to see. I think Josh Sawyer's been working on this Obsidian Fallout game, so there was a lot of Fallouts, and it makes sense because of Fallout's still a big franchise, and they have the TV series that's only pushed it further now on Amazon. It's like really popular series there. It's kind of unfortunate they couldn't line up like the next big Fallout game. By the time Fallout 5 comes out, the series is going to be done. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, so that's not. It's kind of a shame. You just
A video game.
Like when the TV series popularity, like it is. Yeah.
Star Wars push for me. And they just can't chance.
You played it up. Yep. But I do think so. They say that there's going to be something like planned out. They're not going to have Fallout Day this year, so it's going to be 2027, and it would be in October. And they're going to be live in Washington, D.C. I would be shocked if they shadow drop like Fallout from there. That wouldn't surprise me at all. So I think that's the big ones to look forward to in the near future is probably that Fallout 3 Remastered, Fallout New Vegas Remastered. So that could be pretty cool. I can just see what Obsidian can come up with. But I kind of wonder now about Elder Scrolls 6 because that thing got announced for the first time with that trailer. That was 2018. And that's crazy that it has been 8 years now because it was an E3 where people were trying to figure out if the audience was drunk. It was really hyped.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it must have been.
Yes, was good about that. It was definitely they made that where it was like a good please the audience or some stuff like that.
Yes, so it's been that long, and I think the game's still another 2 or 3 years off. Like I do think it's going to be near 60-30 by the time it comes out. So that's good. They say they're like full production on it. So best case scenario probably is 2028, like September, October, somewhere in there.
No deal.
I mean, high expectations for that game. Skyrim being the last big one they had for Elder Scrolls. What the? Do you think it's multi-plat? That's a question that people are asking right now, and I have no idea at this point what Xbox is going to look like. If I believe it's 2028, then I'm going to play it. So,
hardware-wise, at that time.
Maybe throwing a short for that, but I would say like the remasters. Those I wouldn't be shocked if those were multi-plat because they view it as a way to get people on board with the franchise or maybe outside of Xbox, and then bring them in with Obsidian, like Obsidian's smaller game. If that was exclusive, I'd see that. But Elder Scrolls, that'll be the big test. Is Ashram able to push? I guess the higher Microsoft like something down and be like, no, this is exclusive. It will release on PC, but it will also be on
Oh, man.
But I like things the easy way. That's why the Experience app is great. It's based on me.
Interrupt, but I do need to head out. So it was really fun hanging out with you guys. Happy Saturday. Bye, see you on the Game and Talk. Yeah, and it's coming back on Mondays now. Heck yeah.
Mondays, okay.
Yeah, changed it. Same time. Okay, fine.
Okay. Okay. So, got the Fallout, Fest, all that's good. Okay. There's some other chats we can go through, but I cleared the board for the rest of the month. That's the week first. Because it's everyone like the channel, the super techniques coming in. And it's still going. We have more. So the announcement for so next week, actually, yeah, the next podcast, officially been open since they made that announcement and had said nothing, provided they say nothing this week. But it's not looking like they're going to, man. It looks like they are just full speed ahead on this thing. And, I'm going to watch this unfold, and it still really is. Sony announces anything, and they get crushed with comments on social media, on Twitter. Communities are there every single time. They don't always go through, but they are there. You can see them. And it's always the same thing of them, the digital stuff is happening. And then when you know it, yesterday the PlayStation Network goes down. When do you know it? And it's down for, 6 hours or so. But people couldn't play Marvel Tokon. That was the whole thing. That account had to at least respond to it. Do you think so? The PC version for that game? Oh, dude, what is going on there? It's like, no idea, man. There's some weird optimization thing where apparently it hammers one thread of your CPU, and that's what people are saying right now because they're looking at the back end trying to figure out what the problem is. And I mean, it's a good idea they did beta to figure this out, but can they fix that by launch? Because that's crazy if the PC version is that messed up. The Avatar game delayed the Xbox port 24 hours before release, so they included the PC version. So people were realizing when the network went down, if they didn't have their system set to primary, that it didn't work. They weren't able to play their games. If you say your PS5 primary, you can't play your digital games offline. But console sharing, secondary consoles, people start to realize, oh wow, never mind. That's kind of a problem. And of course, you can't buy games then because the store was all kinds of erratic and at times just wouldn't even function. Couldn't even look at your trophy list in some cases. That wasn't syncing up. So, not great timing for Sony with them trying to move away from discs, to start 2028 and obviously for next generation. But it's the thing I've noticed the most right now, man. It's tough to talk about PlayStation. I don't know if you've noticed this, Radek, but man, it's God of War. Lafay had its release date announced February 16th, which that week is already building up to be a month this kind of thing. Yeah, it's already getting to that point. But even with that, people are in the comments and stuff still, yelling about the digital stuff, the physical media. So that's Yes. So that will be on disc fully, and then it will bring as well. Interesting. They've made a point about that. Going to display. Made sure to tell everyone. So it was funny, I was looking back and I said, man, it really actually, for us, it's been more than 2 weeks since we've even touched on this topic, podcast, because of the timing and the fluctuation of live shows. But how we feeling about Sony? People are starting to trying to figure out if they're even going to if there's any backtracking happening or anything, because it is not looking good right now with that.
It's funny you mentioned how Pontiac and Santa Monica clarified that the games will be on disc, because I'm sure you saw this. Alana Pierce, who was formerly at Santa Monica Studio, she said in her latest YouTube video that Sony sent out guidelines to all their developers saying you cannot talk about or mention this thing at all. It's like, okay, so you can't say that, but you're allowed to say this game will be on disc. So the message got approved by Sony that has the CP on disc. Anything else? No. So I get why they do that, because if, let's say, someone random employee Center Punch says, yeah, this sucks, it's just going to create a big Streisand effect, it's going to be pretty bad for Sony, but
it's going to be, I think, if the that place you start running it on there, it's going to get crazy,
Yeah.
So it's in your best interest of the employee to not say anything to.
For sure. And it's funny you mentioned, it's almost a month, and this still feels like the biggest news story in gaming in these weeks, so I don't think it's going to go away. I feel like it's going to be late August or even late September, and we're still going to have this conversation, so to be borrowed that for Sony.
It does feel like that, doesn't it? But it's not, it seems like it's getting a little, there's less momentum, but it's still there. It's still, as you mentioned, drowning out basically between this and Bridgegate. Every time. Sony done a pretty good job just kind of hiding, waiting for any interviews or anything else. But eventually, they're going to get asked about it, because we have other people being asked about it now, just near within proximity of Sony. So one that popped up that got a lot of people talking was the Disgaea creator. So at Anime Expo 2026. So that's where they are. These developers, creators are being tracked down at.
I don't know about you. Well, that makes it easy, but that's why the Experience app is great. It shows me credit cards based on me, and if I could.
This is the big question there is here.
This guy, creator, said something kind of interesting when it comes to physical editions, saying that they think physical editions of games are very important for fans being able to keep a game they love as an object and have a great deal of value. It becomes a memory or a keepsake connected to something that matters to them. They can also bring that physical game to an event like this and ask someone to sign it after they can display it, decorate the room with it. Physical games are important because they carry that kind of meaning. So it's kind of interesting, because they also mention from a business perspective, they understand why some people make that decision, but the executives decided to have probably never experienced going to an event like Anime Expo and have some physical game test them for an autograph. So, saying they're so disconnected there, but here's the line from McCraddock real quick. If they're going to go as far as eliminating physical packages, they may as well eliminate the hardware too. A television will be enough. Why would you need the console? If you want to get rid of physical games, you may as well go all the way.
Do you think post 2028, instead of CDs, people will bring the digital vouchers to get people to sign?
I mean, I don't know if they're going to have cases, but I assume that's not working. They just look at the card. That you get. Yeah, that's all you need. That's all you need.
Yeah, I saw some other developers, I think Yoko Taro made a comment about it, and Kojima as well was pretty sad about the decision. And Kojima's literally making a game for PlayStation, which is even funnier.
But that probably hurts him a lot, because that game's not going to be out, obviously, in time for the cutoff. And he seems like the kind of guy who actually wanted have it on a disc, for his work to put it in an office or just even at home. I bet he has a slot where he has all maybe it has things framed and stuff, where people get the disc framed for a game they worked on. He seems like someone who might have at least a copy of that.
He was a big Sony guy too. He's Sony buys all the cameras and everything, obviously movies. So yeah, it sucks. It's just, I think people are still complaining, but I think at this point it is what it is, right?
Yeah, I agree, OJ, because I think it was Moore's Law is dead. Like you mentioned, when the Xbox One, the Earn thing happened, when they announced it, it took 23, 24, 25 days to reverse that decision. and I feel like we're further away from that now. The PSN disc thing. And I remember during the first week seeing the outrage, I was actually kind of hopeful. I was like, oh, they might actually reverse this.
Yeah.
And we're here, it's like, I don't.
Yeah, I don't think it's happening. I think the difference also with the Xbox thing is that Sony has a lot of leverage across, when it comes to PS5, PS4, and PS5. People that have been gaming on there for, decade plus, a lot of their library. So, whereas the Xbox 360, Xbox One is a little bit of a different vibe. And Sony just basically killed them at that E3, right? So it's almost like they had to, because they were launching a system. Sony got out of the way now, and they have a dominant, platform with the PS5 right now. And they have 50 million subscribers. So I think Sony feels that they have leverage with that, whereas Xbox did not have that many, and it was the start of a generation. So, yeah, I don't think they're going to change that. I mean, they might change something, but it ain't going to be anytime soon, at least. Unless something dramatic has to happen for them to change it.
Yeah, and I think, Sean, we were talking about this in the podcast when the news first dropped. Me and John were like, yeah, look, the PS6 will probably have an expandable, like a disk drive attachment, or when you plug into that. Now, I'm kind of 50-50 on it. Will the PS5 even have an attachable disk drive? I don't know, man. And I think that really sucks. That really sucks. Okay, were you gonna say something, Sean? Okay. I think if they don't, I think Sony said so. I think they're in trouble kind of now. If they don't have a disk drive that you plug in and it's legitimately you have all the games and you can't fix them. Movies, which I have. Yeah, sure. Okay, movies. That feels like that might be a point of contention to where I don't know if people are going to jump at that PS6 in the first couple of years then even. We're already talking about a system that might be $1,000 plus at this rate, but even if they got it at $800, it still feels like someone might go,
I think they're looking at it like people are going to do that anyway, and we're going to get the system out. We have the back PS5 with all the PSN users now will get us plenty of revenue, and I think that's what they're thinking. Because right now it's kind of like I think Microsoft and Sony put the price against them. It's not 100% their fault. It's the RAM situation. They're just kind of screwing up. If they're going to buy the system right now at this point, it's going to be expensive. I mean, a Steam Deck is $1,000. Like a Steam Deck is the best model is like that. So you're just kind of screwed. So I think they're just thinking, we're going to put it out there and we're going to put out this digital only thing, and we're just going to rock with it and see what happens. And if anything, they can really change their mind. If it gets to the point where nobody's buying, they can say, why are we going to this production? We're going to make it external drive. They can change their mind later if enough people.
I don't know about you, but I like things the easy way. That's why the Experian app is great. It shows me credit based on
people don't buy it and really drop PSN and stuff in the future. I think that will be something they can reevaluate. They'll look at it from that point,
Yeah, the thing that is concerning to me with I think we're about to see this generation coming up is I think Microsoft and Sony are kind of content with the market just shrinking.
Yeah,
that's kind of a shame. That is, we don't really have dedicated console boxes anymore. I mean, Nintendo has that hybrid, that's fine. But the idea of actually the set-top box you buy, you put under your TV and you just play games off of it, kind of feels like that is going to be shrinking significantly going into the next generation. That's kind of working.
It's shrunk. It's definitely shrunk. I mean, you look at the PS5. The PS5 is dragging I think a little bit below the PS4.
Yeah, it's going to be more difficult as it goes now.
But there's GTA coming up. When GTA gets started, so we got to see how that is. Yes. But now obviously Xbox is way behind compared to Xbox One. The Xbox One already was not great, to begin with. So yeah, the market's definitely shrinking. Definitely shrinking for sure.
Well, I have a concern about that. The current market shrinking, but then also as the newer generation comes up, not being as interested in traditional console gaming anymore. So, we're still ways off, I think. But honestly, when I hear the disc, I agree. But what you need the console for? Man, I'm telling you, it like.
Hey, what's going on, Super Henry?
Yeah, probably. But by then we'll probably have the infrastructure for that. I feel like the issue right now is that we're just trying to jump that kind of stuff, and we don't have that.
Nothing's gonna stop us now.
Anyway yet.
Nothing's gonna stop us now.
Starship.
Right.
See ya.
Yeah. So it's these motherfuckers. They're
Penalty.
it's trend chasing. It's maximize profitability for companies, profitability for shareholders, so we get more money.
Unstoppable.
And, you reap what you sow.
I'm losing.
So there's plenty of video games out there. I've been playing a lot of PS1 stuff recently. Been enjoying it. Thinking of the old days.
Sean is right. I think they're
I'm losing.
a little bit how many people are just like, I can just do something else. Lots of people have already shows that I can just live life. I can just go and do something else. Yeah, I can touch grass. Like a lot of people are playing less and less. I mean, we know the stats when it comes to how many games people are buying, and we see what they're really selling. It's the same shit on Xbox. It's just Roblox, Fortnite, and FC, Madden, a GTD game, and like maybe like another hardcore game for the day. It's Madden's every single time. That's what people are playing, and obviously mobile game, right? When it comes to those, so I mean, it's like
That's a byproduct, I think, though, of everything being so expensive. Like a little bit,
All right.
at least with Roblox and Fortnite and stuff like
The games.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm absolutely sure. Like it was just. That's kind of how it is now, right? That's what it is. And like it's expensive.
We need to hurry.
It's expensive. It's expensive. So it's like it's getting to the point where it's getting unreachable for some,
Right.
I would maybe I'll get one for me with the console market training. We'll go to the graveyard and take up Stadia and have an opportunity for a second death. Google was just too early. I'll tell you that now. It's a shame to. Well, I mean maybe not, but it's a shame. But for like Google in terms of business and opportunity, they were too early with Stadia. It might have a spot in the market in the next 5 years, and they were too early. It's actually the most traditional
Color company. Sad. Yeah.
And they bought my lifestyle. Shout out to Google.
I used to. Shut up.
I didn't get the stadium money like Matt Pat got. You didn't get that Matt Pat stadium money.
Not everybody can be a backpack.
It was on Stadia. They did pretty well.
Come on.
Yeah. On like the last days of Stadia, it's still up. People can see what Stadia looked like for remote.
Oh, yeah, I did a live stream on Stadia that was
Come on.
Touchdown.
People are just curious about what it was exactly. I think it's mostly it.
Yeah.
It's lost the time now because guess what? It's cloud-based, so or digital. There you go. It's gone. That's the
Touchdown.
We had so we can also have stats come out from Matt Stella over at Sucana. What he's trying to convey without just telling us straight up numbers is that the physical market is shrinking and becoming pretty small in the U.S. He can come back again.
2-point play good.
That 7 games in the U.S. so far in 2026 that have physically that have been able to reach the 100,000 mark for copies out there. People quickly put together a list of like Crimson Desert, Resident Evil, Call of Duty, like coming off last year, 007 that have reached that mark. And then he had to come back and be like, okay, well, none of them reached 275,000 copies. So,
I do. You do have to. Like, I think context is kind of key. Like, yes, I mean the numbers.
He got it barely.
Resident Evil. We're assuming that was the number one, right?
I feel like that 275,000 one, yeah.
Or maybe something to Coleman in
He
Asia.
got it barely.
Wasn't it hard as fuck to buy that game?
It was.
It was a
Capcom. I can't prove it, but Capcom sabotaged the physical copies of that game. They just did. There's no reason why you can't find a copy of a game that works, and it's just sold out. You can find a copy.
I don't know about you, but I think it's the easy way. That's why the experiment is great. It's just
And if you just sit here and do something really well, and I think of that game. Physical for me is fine.
Yeah. So you look at
Slow down, man.
you look at things like, going to a Walmart, Target, the fucking video game section is completely destroyed. Like, and I feel like you also kind of need context. Okay, well, how many games, besides those 7, how many digital releases sold over 100,000 copies? Right, because I feel like that's important too, because when you look at the lineup of games for the year, there's been some good stuff, but there's also been, questionable, maybe I'll wait for a sale sort of stuff. You take a game like WWE 2K26, which people had on the list as well.
Fuck.
You get incentivized to buy the digital edition, to save money if you're going to purchase all the DLC, to get additional content, to get early access to the game. You don't get that with a physical version of the game. So, the numbers definitely paint an interesting picture, but I do think that there is more context needed when it comes to things like that, and just a general understanding of, well, there are reasons why, this marketplace is shrinking, and it's because of what's happening with digital stuff, but also because of the fact that a lot of these companies want to get rid of physical games so that they can make more money on digital sale. Like that's just how it is. This is how it goes. I don't know. Did you see the Ubisoft CEO got asked about it, Sean? What did he say? He said it just about what you think he said. I was like, he said it's not going to affect the market much. No, it's not a big deal. Here's what they've always come
Bumble.
So you're going to be asked about this situation from investors. All these third parties have paid attention to what they say. That Ubisoft was like, this is not much. Ubisoft has their own service as well. Ubisoft has been all about getting away from physical copies for himself.
So well priced.
I mean,
They can keep this anyway, so it's like.
yeah. Matt, do you know when companies showed up with which game for Google Pilot Stadia for all of us?
Honest, they were ready, man. They were ready for that to take off. They were
Intercepted.
Oh my! And it's full price. Pelicans, plus points. They were looking for that to be successful. They were hoping, right? I'm very surprised.
Oh no, I think Sean was talking about how these companies are trying to incentivize people to be more digital. I mean, you see it all the time now with early access.
Knocked on his ass.
You're talking about Halo 5 days.
He got knocked on his ass, Sam.
You pay $30 for it, and just 18,000 people on Steam did that. So servers going to do $40 more. Forza, servers. At least had 18 people in early access. Forza had a bunch of people in early access.
Caught it. Touchdown.
For that one. You're right. These companies are all trying to push digital, and the entire market is kind of slanted in favor of digital. So with these stats, I mean, they are the stats. That's how it is. But the context around how the market's just trying to be pushed or influenced is notable.
He dropped the 2-point play.
Sony treats more like what Nintendo does. Their games are $10 cheaper digitally. That's 30 digital, 80 physical. And I think we talked about this on the last podcast, but even if it's our physical games are going to be $90, you have to order them directly from PlayStation Direct. That would suck, but at least I would see it as a vital thing.
At least we get this. All we're looking for is the option. That's all we're looking for. It doesn't have to be. We should get rid of digital. I just want the option, and it's going to be more expensive than so but it's not going to be. I think the range might go for the difference is with the survival difference can differ from players where Sony just has a solid disk drive and all of their shit.
Yeah.
Most of this drive. But what if they end up making it? What do you see? If they're not making this stuff and doing specific things, they just don't do it. It's just, I love the $70 system. They have to manage those. There's no destruction. They wanted to do that. I think that would be, they could offer, I get, they have the production, that's going to cost money. But they can scale it back and they can offer it on an order basis and they can charge more for it. I mean, they can.
I don't know about you, but I like things the easy way. That's why the Experian app is great. It shows me credit cards based on me, Michael.
I mean, they can do something like I said, for the resource it's just a problem because it is just a gated market. Like, it's one.
Oh, come on, pick that off.
It's true. You know, buy BS sticks, disc drive, money. Well, you can that's for it on my butt. But like that just opens it to pirates else too, and it's like they don't want to do it. They just don't.
You know what the thing is that I didn't realize as this is going on is one of the biggest things we will be losing then with the physical stuff going away is the used market.
Take over on Downs.
Is one thing.
Well, they do. But there was a report that came out from an analyst where they're measuring $7.2 billion worth of basically just used goods that pass through the video game market, and they have projected to reach $13.8 billion by 2034, 8 years into the future.
Go.
The dominant region for that, responsible for 36.8% of that sum, and I think there's basically, I'm sure everyone in the chat here who's watching, probably on this panel, probably play this game, and especially with the Thunder. It's like that's the cheap way in.
Through a pick.
Using Digo. There you go. So it's that's something I thought about. I was like, man, back then I would trade some of the games, but it was kind of the idea of, you know what? It was the entry point. It was the way to get games in general. Like, thinking about buying a new game back then was craziness. And so getting a used game.
Since you're playing, I did use Power Pro, and I traded it in used games all the time. So it sucks on that. Like what you talked about before. But like I said, let's see this fix and see what they do. I don't know how well I don't think it's gonna work out, but I know something. These prices, how they're getting, and kind of what's going on, I think that there could be an adjustment. There could be an adjustment or something that they can change.
Doodles, you gotta go out. You gotta go outside.
So Sean, you to say anything here?
That's it. And then if the change their mind or adjust.
My concern is that it's not a good backtrack because they've run the numbers, they have the analysis, I'm sure they have all kind of analytic guys for all the stuff. The each number of those 10 years. I think it's something that they need to control because they cannot make it without the margin that they need. Like they're in that position right now. It's obvious because it's one of those situations where you have to be years in to look back and be like, oh, wow, okay,
it's literally been that much back. But it was such a small market for me to be like, is this really holding things back that much? And if it is the thing, it's like the either $1 billion a year or $2 billion.
Right, because if they're changing over to stuff that seems to be close to AI related, which, it is right now, it's inflated, but at least it's something, and then people are like, yeah, it seems like that might be just sell to AI companies and data centers. Such a games be like a net negative or break even to probably 400%.
It's probably just for special data.
Robots, contribute to Skynet. The whole thing is, it is a shame because Sony is obviously big enough in the market to completely influence the mainstream in terms of, they're pretty unconventional, but really push the entire conversation over the edge at that point, and basically 10 years. So the kids look at systems differently than I will because they don't understand certain parts, so they don't understand that you plug a controller in back in the day. Like, it's completely foreign to them. They don't understand. Like, you gotta plug a controller in. How would you play it? And I had to explain to them, you actually sit on the floor because the controller cable is like 6 feet long. And I like, it's on the floor. Like, they just switch it. It's awesome. Stuff like that. They just don't know. They don't understand. If you shoot a CRT, they don't understand what that is. It's like, oh, she said, that's what she said. Why show me like I can tell? That was what she said to me. Why show me the game? Like, if you know, standard Game Boy Color, I'm like, why isn't the screen? I don't understand it. Like, why is this? Why can't I see the screen? So, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, it will legitimately be when you put a disc in the system, I'll get it.
Hello.
And then 5 years.
Hello. We got one more game.
Download the game. How did you start? I don't understand. Why didn't they download 100 some odd gigabytes?
I bet. That's funny. I'm definitely ready by then.
So I'm telling you, they're like, just fire up. I don't understand.
I wonder if it's going to be always like somewhat of a market though, because like even with streaming, you see like people still buying Blu-rays and stuff. It's not as common, but it is a thing.
Right.
And it's still better to go for video and sound.
Yeah.
Do we play?
Do we play?
Or is it just for today? I mean, there's other places that manufacture those, but it's
I don't think Sony would do that. I don't think they have the power over them. It's usually like the production companies finding that specifically.
But I don't know.
Sony would be fucking stupid. Sony would have to save their entire selves from the film market too.
Yeah.
I'm still buying them, but I never do. Still buying records, still buy CDs, still buying songs.
Vinyls came back in a huge way.
Yeah, vinyls are there.
Simple Simon. This old man.
Simple Simon.
I saw a bunch of vinyls. I'm like, oh, this is like so many.
What you want to do is save hundreds whenever each one customizes your car insurance.
Music as well, old music, video game music.
This old man came rolling home.
This old man came rolling home. Doo-dah, doo-dah.
But I think it will look different.
Even I think they're kind of old and old.
Is it precisely?
You remember they were kind of old. How many years do you think people are going to have to go through the average Sony once a year? We got hacked and all your account info's out in the public. Spectrum's internet going down and Sony's internet going down, and before someone's like, this actually sucks, and then they just lose the category. Go for it because it's just bad.
Oh, lucky that went out of bounds.
That's the thing, if they do move to that
YMCA.
completely digital.
YMCA.
So that's what that does, dude. And they're getting scrutinized heavily over that.
You don't think that there's like fucking groups out
Do you
there
play
that are
I
just
don't
like,
have a
oh
Wii?
yeah, we're gonna bring that shit down.
Oh, Wizard Squad is going to get back.
Touchdown.
Man, people just get targeted.
That's so cool.
But, good luck, you know. Good luck. I do want to say though, thank you to PlayStation because your decision making.
Up, down, funk you up. Up, down, funk you up.
Touchdown.
Fucking August first is gonna be fucking
Shines PlayStation.
well. I will be getting Wolverine on disc, and I will do an unboxing for it.
What?
I do unboxing all the time for these things. Now people are starting to notice.
Is it to be your sport or is it?
Jump on it, jump on it.
It's the best idea.
Jump on it. Jump on it. You got the 2-point play.
That is an incredible idea.
Just build
sarcastic.
Build up to the moment you open it.
I'm gonna become a PlayStation YouTuber, I think.
Okay, alright.
You don't gotta be there. Just talk about it. Just help them.
Yeah, it's true.
Cool.
You don't have to take it with party, so you're fine.
It's true.
You want to get that video for the GTA 6? You open it, it's like, just
Yes, sure. I thought about it. I will be doing an unboxing for GTA 6. Fine either way. Get it. We'll find it. If there would be a map in there. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll basically I'll just redeem the code right away before I post the video. I did an unboxing just now for some Tomb Raiders. 10. God, I do it all the time. Just now people notice. So, go figure.
Now you're just a media guy.
I know, right? I've had video proof of me actually buying physical games for years now. There you go.
Somebody told me I was being performative. Smart guys for the show today. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute, hold up.
For having physical media.
There were some situations on social media.
Yeah, he thought it was smart.
There were some situations on social media though where I see people who are like yelling about it back and forth in like this really long thread, and people are like quote tweeting, of course, after they get to the bottom of it, and they're like, I mean, I haven't bought a game physically since like.
Third and 1. Oh, we stopped him. It's going to be 4th and inches. Oh, he got it. And there he gets a touchdown. We're tied up 8-8. Oh. Damn it.
Welcome back. Today we're going to make a song about...
I'll make a funky choice. The battle maybe isn't over the country, not even over the world. It's over our souls and over our mind. I think what we're saying today is human sacrifice.
Come on.
If the battle is within your mind, demons have access to your mind, and angels have access to your mind, and this human sacrifice. Abortion's a human sacrifice. Going to war is human sacrifice. Everything seems to come down to human sacrifice. That's right. And I don't think it matters who walks into that office. It is going to be somebody under heavy diabolical influence, maybe even straight Satanism.
The principle of religious violence is particularly disgusting, especially in the United States of America. And as a devout Christian, I would say it's one of the most anti-Christian things and anti-American things that you could do.
He urged us to tell our troops that this was all part of God's divine plan, and he specifically referenced numerous citations out of the book of Revelations referring to Armageddon and the imminent return of Jesus Christ. He said that President Trump had been anointed by Jesus to light the signal fire in Iran to cause Armageddon and mark his return to earth.
This is no longer a battle of ideas. It's no longer a battle of, that people have differences of opinions. This is about good and evil. Many of the patterns which we see in the psychological of people who are you see those same patterns with people that are you shuffle chairs on the deck of the Titanic, but it's still going to go down if people don't address this in a spiritual manner. I'll tell you one thing I've learned over the past several weeks is I will never put my hope or faith in another man, ever again. I have an inclination that's already been put out in messaging that the aliens wrote the Bible. Their goal is to supplant Christianity by an alternative explanation of our origins and things of that sort. Satan is the prince of this world. Satan didn't demonstrate the ascendancy of the world because they influenced the world more and more. They will use people and they will use the things of this world in order to go after the one religion that they know is true. Because they know, not from faith anymore, because they lost their faith, that they know just by deductive reason that this is the true religion.
You don't need to speak of your own growth. It's nothing to you to show you the secret. The Android industry doesn't.
Late 50s, if I had to guess. But I mean, before. Look, if that's how I go on a hunting trip with my son, who's raised, I agree with that. I said, someone who's 57, I'm opposed to the time. So all these things happen. And I go to work and sit down. Yeah, I have a breakdown on the planet. I'm really breakdown other than lately. And my wife's like, what the fuck's going on with you? And I started telling her. And then the last day, I was like, just gonna come off my phone for the week and maybe I'll feel better. I felt a little bit better. And then I got on the phone and I saw this country music stuff. A lot of songs for her. She's from the age to be able to like shake this from the toddlers. I was like, man, a couple weeks later, it's a big show. And, anyways, I see this stuff and I'm like, fuck it. And so I taught it to smoke a joint and tell Katie we're planning, we're going to go up to this energy vortex. I want to see if I can feel something. And, joint didn't help. And we get up there. And I wouldn't like bananas. Like this is one thing about the psychedelic stuff that I didn't really like where it took me. I was looking for all these other fucking things. I was into like looking into crystals and all this shit. And oh man, she comes out with crystals. And we go up to this fucking vortex. And I'm like, I don't feel shit. And so we're marching back down. How to get back down? listen to me in my head. And, maybe I should be working dismembering kids and politicians and schools and athletes and celebrities. Push it. You should be the opposite sex. Switch some hormones and let's sit you in the hospital. Maybe I'm fucked up. Maybe nobody else seems to give a shit. Maybe I'm the one maybe it's me. Maybe why are you fighting this shit? And I just it felt like I was, surrendering my soul or my heart to the devil, maybe. But there was this internal battle going on. I was literally trying to convince myself that I was I'm feeling all this pain because, then this is when the MAPS thing started coming out, the minor attracted person. We can't call him pedophile. I call him a minor attracted person because that's offensive, Tucker. And so I'm trying to convince myself, Deshaun, this is old school thinking. Maybe you shouldn't be so upset about all this things. Yeah. And, it's dark. And we're saying it a really nice so we're down there. And, there's a guarded gate. I gotta pay attention to that shit because, my background still and contracted for CIA. So I pay attention to that kind of shit. Those guys, that demographic of people love my show, because all the military guys have been on it, so they all know me, and I stop and talk to them all. We've been there for a week, and this old man comes out of the guard shack, and he's trying to talk to me, and I'm looking at him over my shoulder, giving him language, now, buddy, I don't have time to give a shit what you have to say, and I just want to go to my fucking room. And then my wife stops and talks to him. And I go, shit. So I turned around and sort of to him. And he looked at me. And he read my mind from front to back. He said, all this shit that's going on with the kids. So that's not your fight. And then he kept talking. And then I was really worried about China. That was when spy balloon traversed over the US. He brought up something about China and he lost it. I was like, how the fuck are you in my head? How are you in my head? And so I totally blanked out on the rest of what he said, but I knew it was in he said 2 or 3 more things, and then good night, and walked back into his guard shack. And I'd never seen this dude. I thought I'd met all the people that worked there. They just weren't out. And we're going back to our same this bungalow complex. And there was this kid, my best friend, but he was always on his game, and he was just a badass. He was a pro hockey before he joined the SEAL teams. He was an enforcer, and then he joined the SEAL teams. He's the guy.
Yeah.
He's the best of the best.
Top shot.
He's the guy, if you're in trouble, Gabe's gonna come whip smacks, get you out of it. And then we contract, and then I met him contracting for the agency, and we became really good friends, and he had the same reputation there. And when we first got there, we seen this guy, and he looked identical, he could have been a twin, you could tell them apart, but he could have been an identical twin to Gabe. And I've been the super vulnerable, seeing this guy's everywhere we're at this week. And I pointed him out, and Katie was like, yeah, looks identical to him. And if we're out of town at a restaurant, this dude's out there, and we're on a hike, he's right behind us or coming back. We go to the pool, he's at the pool. It was just weird. It's this guy's always frowned. Yeah, it's not going on. Well, coincidence though. Like I'm on top of shit like that, you know, and I did get. I know where you're going. It wasn't like surveillance or anything like that. And so we're walking back to the bungalow that we've been at all week, and I'm like, I think that guy in the guard shack was God just talking to me. And Katie goes, yeah, you think, Sean? And I was like,
Hi, I'm
I
Sam.
was like, that's fucking
Hey Sam,
crazy.
what's up?
And she's like, that's not fucking crazy. She said, Sean, God's always talking to you. You just don't make the room to let him in. And then we go to our bungalow, and this dude is standing on the other side of it. So I took that as this guy's like, maybe something else kind of watching over us.
Hey
All in
Sam,
this
what's up?
vulnerable state. And then I get into the bungalow, and I start crying, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? You get this shit. Let me pull this text up, I'll read it to you. We're talking, and my phone dings, and it's Dan's daughter, who I've never met. She doesn't have my number. Her dad just died, and I get this text on the hunting trip with his son. Yeah. It says, hey Sean, this is Taylor, Dan's daughter. My dad requested that I reach out to you. I had a moment with him the other day.
Damn it!
It was the first time she had been in there since his passing, and I felt the whole room like invisible stars were just bouncing off the walls. There were a few people in the room. When he really grabbed me by the balls, as he would say, and made a couple of clear points. I want you to know he spoke very gently, very smooth-like, and he was calm and tranquil. One favor he asked me is that I contact you when I'm ready. He didn't give me any more direction than that. But I think he would just like you. I think he would just like you to know he sees you or feels you. My mom told me recently you had become his best friend and favorite person to be around. And if that's true, it's safe to say he really loved you just exactly as you are. Unfortunately, my dad didn't really talk about our personal lives. We had more of a family type relationship. Not a lot of talking, but just the right amount of loving from afar. If there's ever a chance you'd feel comfortable talking about yours and his story, I'd love to hear about it. And I'm sure he would too. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. So it changed my life forever. Talk to him. Yeah. That's an incredible story. Very wild, isn't it? Did you doubt it? Or did you not to that point? You knew me, that all happened in about 15 minutes from walking through the gate to seeing Gabe's identical twin to Dan's daughter, who'd never met me and didn't have my phone number, texted me that. She said, not what you expected when you got on the flight to Sedona. That's one way to put it.
How much your wife said that God is always talking to you, but you don't hear it because you're distracted. Do you think that's true?
Yeah. And then I think it happened again in that year I was telling you about that I let all the praise and all that get to me. You felt too wrapped up in it. Yeah, we've all been there.
For sure. Especially with knowledge, it's not just money and fame or all that. I've never taken any of that seriously, but the idea that you know stuff that civilians don't know, that's a kind of arrogance and lie. You said that. You said, like, you don't know the things I know. Why am I even listening to you?
Yep.
I've definitely been there.
It's a very fucked up place to be.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun. You introduce your buddy to DTFC, though, he goes on to say, Knights of the Dead. I want to know more. I always want to. It's a pretty subtle temptation because, of course, doesn't want more knowledge. It's the whole point of this business to find out how things work. That's what everybody will make you think. Well, it's what I've always assumed. And as my wife once pointed out to me, Adam and Eve didn't get ejected from the garden because of their ignorance, but because of their knowledge. So, the pursuit of knowledge for its own sake, I have mixed feelings about it. I used to think that was like the highest virtue, was just to know more. But having learned a lot, more than, I think, not to be arrogant, more than most people, I'm not sure it got me anything. It definitely didn't get me to understanding. Did you feel that as you learned, as you uncovered more and more lies? Did you feel happier, more content, more at peace? Did you feel like you had a deeper understanding of other people, or did you just feel agitated? Just agitated, just anger, rage, and all the time. I bring it home. I tried to play with my kids. I wasn't there. My head wasn't there. I tried to smoke a joint or something to get in the present moment, and that wouldn't work. So I quit all of that shit. I have no vices now. It's great. When did you quit weed? About a month ago. How's it going? Great. Any downsides? Nope. Didn't affect your sleep? I don't know what's affected my sleep. You can't sleep anyway, so that's not, that's all this other stuff that I'm going through right now that's affecting my sleep. It's not that. You gave up weed, no drinking. No drinking. Haven't had it for 4 years. That happened after I began. And then, now, no caffeine. No caffeine, nicotine. No sorry. Okay, sorry. But, Sean, I was with you until right then. But you start getting into nicotine, and that's like crazy town. No drugs, no weed, no nothing. What do you think of it?
Tide.
It's great. There's just nothing to mask your emotions. Fucking naked in front of everybody. It's happening to, when I'm reading that text. I'm feeling things. I'm feeling emotions. And, before I just felt rage. Just anger. That's pretty much it. And, now I'm feeling all of them. I think that's why we use substances. We don't have to do that, right? Was it a hard transition? I'm sorry, you should think. You don't feel on overload. This is what puts me on overload. Was it hard to get off? What was hard getting off caffeine and nicotine? Social media. Yeah. How long did it take to get over your withdrawals, your ex withdrawals? Not long, but my circumstances are a little different because the things I'm dealing with right now, what I was, describing to you, with the priests and that kind of stuff is just, so much more important and so much more real. So I have to deal with that, and, which means I can't be dealing with this. And I know what this will do. I know it will throw me back on the path that I was on. And I don't want any part of that anymore. As you're describing, the phone is actively evil. That's what they're saying. Yeah, one person showed me, talking about Adam and Eve. What is that? It's an apple. Yeah, with one bite out of it. I've never thought of that.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Sam?
So it's like, this is the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, basically. I never thought of that.
I picked it off. I might go the whole other way with it.
Have a realization like that, and you understand that like something you've
touchdown.
Possum House can't stand hula.
Yeah.
Paws and paws can't stand hula.
And it just, yeah, we're all a slave to it.
Celebrate.
Let's celebrate. 100-something yard interception. Pick 6.
Yeah. One of these favorite things to talk about is technology or apps, I should say, and where other people's projects
Let's celebrate.
on selling or whatever.
Yeah.
And every time I interview someone, not every time, but very often, I have this new thing. Can you talk about it?
2-point good. End of the third quarter, we're up 29-21.
Topic is an interesting thing that I would actually like to push you on. But, okay. So one of the big problems I have with phones is that they're not private for and not just for us. It's obvious.
Even the confidence that offer free pickup and fast movement.
It's obvious if you're in broadcasting, you're going to be surveilled. So, and I know that I am. But just like everybody is, and it's upsetting. And there's really kind of no solution to it. I've spent a lot of time on this topic, and I've never seen anything that protects people from it. But it sounds like this app might help. What is it?
It's, can I just tell you the story? Yeah, that would be better than me trying to get into the technicalities of everything that I don't understand that well. Yeah. But, it just came from paranoia, and I mean, I think last time I checked, I think I interviewed 8 people that got picked up for the administration. Just two of them thanked me personally because they said my interviews are the ones that got them in there. One of them got picked 5 days after I released the interview. Secretary of War. They just, like, after they all got in there, and there's some of them trying to influence me, and senators, congressmen, and other people.
Fumble! Ball's out!
And, like, now
we got it!
It's like, they want me to do shit, or they did. I pretty much had made my statements, like, I'm pretty loud about shit, and I want them to get the message. Like, don't fucking ask me for that stuff. But I got paranoid, like, are they monitoring me now because they're worried I'm going to go against them? Like, what's going on? And then the Bao Shikem interview happened, in Taiwan. I started getting paranoid about that. So anyways, I started looking up. I was like, I need, like, something, if anything, just for peace of mind. Like, I'd listen when I'm talking to my wife, or I'd listen when I go to dinners with people, like, what is happening? And so I would answer yes. Yeah, so I started asking her for a black phone. I'm like, what is the one that people are using? And, is there a real one? Or
he quit.
All these bullshit gimmicky ones that came out?
He quit. That's going to be it, guys, for this stream. Next stream, will I make the playoffs? It'll be game 12, last game of the regular season. I'm ranked 17. I need to be top 12 to make playoffs. 21-17 overall. That's all the G teams today. Thanks for watching. See ya.